Alright, so I'm sure a lot of you have heard the new wave of HoodTrap or jerk beats by now, and if you haven't, they sound like this. They've been around for a while now, so it's nothing new, but they have been popping off more recently with remixes on TikTok. It seems like there's debates over who actually pioneered the genre though, so if you think you know, let me know in the comments. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to cook them up from scratch in FL Studio, so let's get straight into it. Alright, so the BPM for HoodTrap is going to be around 165, so we'll keep it on that. And most of the melodies tend to be quite dark, but then there's a lot of processing involved, so we're going to start off with a pad and then we'll lay down some chords. I've got Analog Lab open and I'm going to run with the Angel and Demon preset for now. So like something like that, and all I really did there was I tried to start off with a chord without the middle note, so G sharp minor would look like that. I took out the middle note to make it dark. I just layered the root note on top, and I just thought the A sharp sounded nice there as well. Well, inverted, let's copy this. Could even bring this one up. Make a cut there. We'll copy that. That could work too. I'm just trying to create some tension, so I'm not really changing the chord. Could just add that note on top too. Just give it some high end. Next, we're going to open Electra X, and I just want to find a sick art preset and then copy that same MIDI in. So we'll copy it in to start off with. Obviously, something like that is too heavy. But something like this could work. Could even just keep that layer. Even just that, you know, just get the texture from it. We'll clone that again, take the MIDI another time. This one sounds kind of cold. It's actually called Chord Love 2. I think we could find a better art though. I'm not feeling it anymore. Yeah, maybe something like this, you know. Alright, let's take those for now. Control and L to link them. On that ARP, I'm thinking we could add something like Effectrix or Looperator. That sounds hard. Let's get rid of those. Add some more of these in. And then we could just bring down the mix of those tape stops. This could work. On that third one, we're just going to take out some highs. Then we'll take out some lows of that second one. Same with the first one, really. I think we could add some Portal and get some granular effects. Or actually, what I could do is just group these together. And then on this melody bus, we could add Portal here. I always like this first preset, but I'm just going to copy that because I want something else too. Let's try something like this. Just bring down the mix a bit. I like this blurred preset as well. Again, we'll just bring down the mix. I'm actually going to mute that other layer in the art. I feel like it's got more space like this. Then we could add halftime. Let's give it some lower end. That sounds kind of hard. Alright, maybe one more layer. I've just got this Atlantis preset in Electra X. Sounds hard. You know what? That might be all the melody needs. Just simple dark chords, bit of processing. And then from here we can render that and maybe change the key. So we'll set this to stretch. I feel like we could still get it sounding better though. Let's try reverse as well. Make sure this is set to generic. We'll try and keep it up 3. That sounds kind of sick. High time sounds crazy on it as well, you know. Just need to let some high end through though. Let's try it like that for now anyway. Sometimes we don't really know until we add the drums. So for the drums, what we want to start with is a snare. So I'm just going to go to my Hydro drum kit. Just find one that sounds right. Like this hitter one. So the bounce is like this. And then there's 2 more here. Just turn those up. And then we could just add some filler notes in between. So I'm feeling that bounce. Let's add a couple more at the end. Yeah, fuck it. Let's add a roll. Then kind of like a counter snare with drill, we could even add a bit of delay. a subtle bounce. So once you got the main snare bounce down, you just want to grab an 808 like a spins, make sure it's set to cut itself. We'll take that snare pattern and then paste it into the 808. We pitched it up 3, so we're actually working in B minor now. Just gonna bring the out knob up a bit. We'll boost it. I think we could add a couple more notes like this and then pitch these up an octave. And then I want to give that 808 some more distortion. So usually when I'm doing that, I like to just apply distortion to the high end. So I'm adding frequency splitter. I'm going to sidechain it to the next track and then select the new insert for these and then turn them off here. Then we could just add something like fruity fast distortion. Could even add something like wider, just to spread those highs. Then on the melody, I'm just cutting some of the bass and low mids because I feel like it's clashing too much. Okay, so some people will just leave the beat like that. Maybe add a few other bits of percussion. I know I want a couple other bits in there. So we'll get this rugged snare in. Yeah, we'll repeat that. Could add something like this. I think this as well. You know what? There's no rules, so I'm gonna add a stomp too. Maybe this lighter one. So I'm giving it some drill influence. We'll take an open hat. But yeah, it's something a bit different like this. With open hats, I just like to control the length too. So I just go to the envelope and bring everything down except for the hold. Because we could even just do some stuff like some slides. Oh, that sounds crazy. Yeah, we'll copy that. I think we could get that bongo roll here. Yeah, maybe there will fit. And then with that hit. See, I think that sounds hard, and they're not typical HoodTrap perks either, so you just have to experiment, man. Alright, cool. So I want this as one section, and then what I like to do is just copy it, and then in the second section, I think I'm just going to pitch this up an octave. Even though it's going to sound really high pitch, I'm going to filter it out. We'll just send that to a new insert, copy the settings from the first one. I'll just take out more highs. I think in that section, I just want a higher pitch snare. Then I'm also going to go to my Trap Lords kit. I'll get this Goliath 808 and then I'm going to replace the spins. So yeah, before we do that, let's actually split the drums. Copy these out, take out the Goliath here and then the spins there. Then I'm just using that same frequency splitter with the fast distortion. I'll add some wider too. And yeah, let's just switch this snare up too. Probably something in my Trap Lords kit. Might use that snare somewhere as well. Yeah, maybe the shadow one. And then this snare. See where it can go. Yeah, perfect. You know what? Now I'm thinking to get even more energy out of it. Could even just double the speed of this. And the same with this one. Sounded crazy. Maybe some drum fills, you know, because I've shown you the basics of HoodTrap, but now I'm just trying to add my own sauce to it. Yeah, that was perfect. All right, one last thing I like to do with the melody. So I'm actually going to consolidate everything. We'll copy it, make this one unique, and then we'll pitch this one up another octave. I've just been doing this for a lot of my loops. Just going to turn it down. We'll add an EQ, filter it. We'll go to my Perlina Portal Bank. We'll add this stutter gate preset. We'll see what it sounds like with it. So it can come in some parts. See what I'm saying? It gives it a bit more energy. Alright, now we're going to copy everything. And I just want some kind of intro part. So actually we'll get rid of this. get rid of these. I'm just going to render this one section because I want to process it, but I'm going to add acapella in a minute, so I don't want to affect the acapella. So I'm just going to add halftime. Then we'll create an automation clip. We'll right click here, right click there, and then it will gradually come off. Then we'll just take out some of that rumble. Might even add some reverb to that as well. And here's a quick tip. So if you're trying to get that same automation curve, you can double click there, click the arrow, and then click copy state, double click in the other one, click the arrow again, and then paste state. Now you've got the exact same automation. We could probably make this arrangement kind of simple. We'll just repeat this, but we'll just get rid of the open hat here. Maybe that part too. And this snare. We'll copy this high one again, and then we could just make some cuts. Especially when you've got an acapella in there as well, because you might want to emphasize certain words like a punchline or at the end of an 8-bar. I'll show you the acapella I'm using for this part, but I don't want to play it all the way through because of copyright claims. But I'll upload the full version to TikTok and Instagram, so just follow me there. You'll see what I mean with these cuts.
I slapped off one out the dots, I ruined this top, what a terrible scene. Someone got shot in the brains, 9 out of 10 it was the beat. I got back 3 attempted murder.
Alright, so I just copied everything across, made a few more cuts, and let's have a listen from the beginning. So we just got that halftime in the intro, a reverb too.
J Cactus.
This beat sounded crazy, you know. We just got that top layer now, and then it goes up an octave in a new 808. This part's sick. Of course, we just got those cuts for an acapella. So yeah, from here, kind of just copied the whole thing over and made different cuts depending on where the vocals were. So yeah, I hope you're feeling this one. If you want more videos like this, let me know in the comments. If you want more trap tutorials, click up here. Or for drill, just click up here.